Hey YouTube, it's Jen and I'm here for another quick update. If you're noticing, yes, I have chemical burns on my face from a doctor that gave me a script without the proper instructions, which is fantastic. Okay, so if you're new to my channel, my name is Jen. I am 5 feet 4 inches tall. Started this journey in December of 2012 with a lap band at 262 pounds. My lowest with the lap band was 169 right before a slip. They fixed it. I got the lap band removed in August of 2018. Had to wait 3 months. Got sleeved December of 2018 at 209 point something. Last time I came to you, I was 187, I believe. And to this week I'm 182.6, so that's a 4.4 pound loss. And that was not a sleeve related loss, that was bronchitis for a week. And the bronchitis was so bad I was basically in bed not eating for like 4 days. So yeah, that was a tough one. I'm shocked though that I had bronchitis the very beginning of April. And so I expected that when I lost the 4 point whatever pounds, I thought the weight would immediately come back. But it's been a week since the weight loss and it's still down, so I will take it any way I can get it. Anyways, I'm back here because I had another talk with the second opinion doctor, and for everybody that commented on my last video, thank you. I read every comment. I really appreciate it. So when I saw the second opinion surgeon last time, he had told me about my gastroparesis, and he spent like a half hour on that. By the time he got to, yeah, your sleeve is too big, but there's nothing we could do, I was devastated, and we're now 45 minutes into the appointment. I know there's people waiting, and so we just kind of stopped there. And I guess I just needed to process, and I did. And so I went to him today where I could really ask questions after thinking, like, number one, how on earth could this have happened? And apparently, I don't know about you, but when I think of the sleeve, you see the picture of the big stomach, and you see, they stick the bougie down, and then you just staple along the bougie. Like, this should be super easy. Not taking into consideration that there's a whole bunch of organs in there. So it's not like an easy straight line. The stomach's like folded over and stuff, but still, most doctors still manage to make a sleeve correctly. So I'm going to see my original surgeon next month, and I'm going to ask her, what happened? Because when I went to the second opinion doctor, he's like, if you had come to me saying, I want my lap band removed and I want to convert to a sleeve, he's like, I would have told you no. I would have told you, if you have a lap band, you need to go to a bypass. It's just better. And so I was like, well, wish I would have talked to you sooner. So I said to him, I'm like, listen, I understand at 182 point whatever, I understand you don't want to give me a bypass at this weight. I get it. And I'm okay today. But the thing is I don't really have a fully effective and functioning tool. I have a, kind of defective tool. And so I'm worried, like right now, I'm working so hard to try to maintain or lose a little bit of weight. And I'm afraid that eventually, I'm afraid of failing. And so I said to him, like, listen, if I gain the weight back, I'm like, I don't want to go over 200 again. If I go over 200, we're talking about the bypass. And so he talked to me and he said, listen, if the only reason why you want the bypass is weight loss, he said, this is why I don't recommend it since you've had so many surgeries. And he said that when you've had a band and then a sleeve and then bypass, he said, the doctors don't know why, but the bypass doesn't only works for good weight loss in about 50% of the cases. And I looked at him and I said, how is that possible? Because if you're rerouting the intestines, you automatically have less absorption. And he's like, something about having all these weight loss surgeries, your body is used to it and it runs differently, and so the malabsorption doesn't always work as well. So he's like, so let's say you have a 50% chance of this of a bypass working. And he goes, so that's your benefit. But what are the risks? And he said, since I've had so many surgeries, because I had the band repositioning, the band removal, and the sleeve, this would be surgery number 5. And he's like, there's been, your stomach has a lot of trauma done to it. And then if we go, he's like, if I was a virgin stomach getting a bypass, he's like, your risk of death is like 1%. He goes, but if you've had all these surgeries, your risk of death is like between 3 and 5%. And so he's like, if you only have a 50% chance of losing weight, I personally, this is the doctor speaking, would not want to take the risk of the 3 to 5% of dying for a weight loss surgery that may not even work. And I said, okay, I understand what you're saying. And he's like, we have all sorts of other options. If you want weight loss medication, we can work with that. He's like, we can try different things. And so I at least understand now why he's saying he doesn't recommend going right to bypass. And the same thing would apply to sleeve. He just doesn't think I should go under a 5th surgery at this point. And so basically, I've been still trying to really work on myself, and I realized, and perhaps it's always kind of known, that my obsession with the number and my weight is less about the number, and it's more about not feeling good about myself and not having a good body image and not liking my body. And so I was at one of my support groups, and the support leader's like, you need to stop looking to surgery to fix all this. You need to work on your own body image. And I'm like, okay, tell me how to do it. So she recommended a body image workbook. And I've also realized that, like, okay, my body is the package I have. Let's try wrapping the package differently. So I've been shopping for more clothes and trying to branch out into things I wouldn't normally consider. And when I had the bronchitis, I had ordered some shorts from Dillard's. I went to pick up the shorts at Dillard's, and Brad went with me, and he's like, Jen, try this dress on. And I'm like, Brad, that dress is not my size. It's a size smaller than what I am. And that's a designer that is not generous in their sizing. And it's a short dress. I don't wear short dresses. And he's like, Jen, just try it on. And since I was still groggy and dying from the bronchitis, I gave in. I tried the dress on, and it fit. And it looked good. And so I realized, wait a minute, maybe the fact that I'm wearing my old clothes that I never update, and maybe that is leading to the fact that I don't like how I look. And you know what? I started buying some new clothes, and I started trying different things on, and I'm like, okay, dare I say, I might look good in this. So I'm getting to the point where, sorry, cats. I'm getting to the point where, okay, I can accept myself where I am now. I can't say that if I put on 20 pounds, I will have the same Zen outlook. But at least for right now, if I don't lose any more weight, and if I don't gain, there's obviously fluctuations, but if I don't really gain weight, I am making peace with the fact that this may just be where I am. And if I get to lose a little more weight, great. But if I don't, I can dress my package in a way that looks better and makes me feel better about myself. So that is where I am with that. There's something else I wanted to say and it just left my mind. So that's where I'm at. Oh, I'm still going to go see the original surgeon because basically I'm just angry. I'm angry that when I told her something felt wrong, and she's like, well, you just need to know the difference between being full and being satisfied. And so she basically flipped it on me. And I even gave her the upper GI results, and she's like, yeah, you're fine. So I'm angry about that. And I'm angry about the resulting, misshapen sleeve, but I'm more angry that she didn't take responsibility when I pointed it out and she made me think that I was crazy. So I am going to confront her and, just get some answers from her, because right now I'm just angry with her and I need to at least address it with her so that I don't just carry this anger around. So that's where I'm at. So I figure I am seeing my original surgeon, let's see, next month. When am I seeing her? I am not sure. I'm seeing her next month on May 14th. So I will come back and update you after that, because I don't know, it just seems like I want to know what she has to say about this when I show her the picture and be like, okay, explain this, because you just told me I was all okay. So I will update you after that. Thank you guys for all your support and your nice comments, and for just thank you for just everything. So that is that. I hope you all have a great week. Kick some fat's asses. I love your faces. Yeah. Be happy you don't have this. Yeah, that's fantastic. I'm not really having a good run with doctors lately. So have a great night, and I will talk at you later, YouTube. Bye.